Hello, welcome to this video on how to create a table. Let us consider, for example, we have a description as a create users table where the structure of the table is referred to you on this particular page, where we have the users table to be created, and for this table we have 5 different columns and their associated data types. So this table is a part of the already existing set of tables in the schema that is listed here. So in this particular video, we are just going to view how we are going to create this particular table, and along with this particular table that we are creating, we have to set the user ID as the primary key, and we also have to give a constraint name oriented with that particular primary key for that particular column. Now, apart from that, we also have to follow the data type definitions that have been given against each and every column here. So let's get started to create this particular table. So in your section, click on to the edit tab here, and in this edit tab, this is where you will start entering your code. So now that we have got an idea of what this table is, we can directly start entering the SQL statement here. Or if we are still not clear with the structure or the description, I have a button here which will actually open up my description for me. So this is my description, and here I have to create a table called as users, and I have to add the subset of columns. So let's get started. So the syntax for creating a table is create table, and I follow it with the table name, and my table name is users as defined. Open parenthesis, and within this I give all the list of columns that are needed for this particular users table. So here there is a user underscore ID, and its data type is number, but rather than we choosing it as number, I choose it as varchar2 of, and I give 11 characters for that. Now every column is separated by a comma. So the next column is the name column, and the name column is a varchar, and this also has 20 characters. We also have the address column, which is also of type varchar, and this is of 100 characters. We have the phone number. So the phone number is numeric and it occupies 11 digits. Now finally the email ID. So the email, I can actually supply this email as something like this. So the columns or the syntax is oriented with the table names are not case sensitive. So they can be of any case except for the values that are actually stored within these particular tables. So now we have this email ID column which can be created as a varchar column, and this occupies 30 characters. Now this completes the definition of this particular table. But wait, we have still not actually defined the constraint, and the constraint here is for the primary key, and also we have to give the constraint name as pk underscore users. So now we have already made a change where we have gone in for another data type other than number for the user ID. So now we add the constraint at the end saying constraint name. So my constraint name, I can give it as anything, pk underscore users. Okay, so this is the actual name that has to be given for this particular question. But if I'm going to alter it, let us see what happens. So I say pk only, and this constraint is a primary key, and what is the primary key is my user underscore ID. So all the columns defined, and finally I close my statement for create table. And after we have saved it, now you can actually close this particular question description. You can give the compile and run button. So there it tells you table created. So the table is created. So you have successfully created the table with the description that was given to you. Now if we close this and if you click on to evaluate, this will tell whether you have actually cleared all the test cases that were given in the description. So now clicking on to evaluate, well, yes. So this is the problem. See, towards the right, there is the test case where it has said, check the data types for the columns, and the column description is user ID. So user ID, instead of number, we had given this as varchar for storing character data. Now that is wrong, and we have to clarify this particular error. So for that reason, if you look at the number of test cases that we have actually cleared for this particular question, we still stand at 0. So let us actually change this. So instead of user ID being varchar, now we change that to number. We can run it if needed, or directly I can go down to evaluate. So clicking on to evaluate, yes, evaluation, it has cleared that particular user ID problem. But now if you look at the right end, it states that the constraint name for the columns user ID is not proper. So if we click back to the description, we are able to make out that the constraint name should have been pk_users, but here the constraint name that was given is pk alone. So this is where it actually fails. So now come back to the statement, and now you say pk_users. So this is the actual name of the constraint that had to be given for the user ID as the primary key, and click on to evaluate. Well, yes, now it has cleared all the test cases. So this is where the create table statement exactly matches with the description of that particular table. Thank you.